Okay, Mother Trucker, intrepid readers, I just fell down. Just coming out of my boys' school where I volunteer and parked in the parking lot here, and there's like a bump coming out of the place where I park, and I just took a huge header, which sucks so bad. I have fallen in the past 2 years, I guess, like 3 times. Once I broke my elbow. Once I sprained my fingers. Today, I actually was fairly impressed with my falling skills in this time. I felt a little bit like a stunt person. I crashed on my hands. Can you see? Oh, yeah, you can. Look it. Crashed on my hands and kind of took a roll. I kind of took a stunt roll. It hurt my hip a little bit, but otherwise, like besides this red hand, hurts a little bit. I think I'm okay. So all in all, it could have been a lot worse. There are so many. I'm celebrating some really cool things because last night my publisher called me with an offer to contract out book number 2 of the Chalkboard Outlines Cozy Mystery Series. So that contract should be on the way, and book 2 is going to be out. Yay! I'm so excited about that. So forget this fall. Okay, forget about it. And we'll talk briefly about the blog, because that's what this is supposed to be, right? Our last week's blog. Now I'll just tell you about it rather than I was going to read it to you, but I changed my mind. So last week's blog is just a proclamation. We have been, as you know, super upset about the results of this election and the kinds of decisions that are being made by the administration in the first 2 weeks. I mean, the whole thing is a cluster, if you ask me. So in an effort to be more active beyond just casting our votes, I and now 14 other friends have created this group that surrounds our congressman, which is the person that we figure that we can get changes made the best by pestering our congressman. So our congressman's name is Darrell Issa. We're in the 49th Congressional District in California, and he's a Republican, and we're not Republicans. Well, some of us are, but not as this guy needs to hear our voices. So we created a group that's called the Darrell Issa Social Advisory Council, aka DISAC. And there's a website if you want to look it up, DISAC, D-I-S-A-C. And if you are a constituent of Darrell Issa and you would like to be a member of this group, please just message me. But anyway, our proclamation basically says proclamation things, right? Whereas, resolved. And the topics are specific to our healthcare and our environment and our just kindness and our values as American citizens. We're trying to focus on there should be no bans. There should be no there is climate change is real. I mean, it's like I have to stop the sentence there. Climate change is real. It's caused by people. If you don't believe it, why is it going to hurt you to recycle your frickin' bags? It is not. It is not going to hurt you to do that. It's not going to hurt you to take care of the earth. Even if you think that I'm talking straight up my butt and know absolutely nothing, that's fine. Why is it going to hurt you to take care of your surroundings? Oh, rant. I just got off on a rant. Okay, so anyway, there are a bunch of whereases, wherefores, resolved that DISAC's, our purpose is to make sure our congressman understands our views. We had to start the proclamation with a reminder that he only won his last election by 0.05%, 1,600 votes. So not very much, because there are people that want to see some changes being made that are not being made. Actually, sort of the opposite is happening with the new administration. So we're going to make our voices known in the best way that we know how, which is by calling our congressmen, going to protests maybe, going to town hall meetings. Although we missed one last week. They had a phone call one that they didn't inform us of. But that is neither here nor there. We're on the job with DISAC and trying to be as active as we can. And I would love it if everybody tried to do that. You know, call a congressman. It's so easy. Make a script. My friend who is very bashful kind of would rather email your congressman, which is fine. You should do that. But also, it's so easy to make a call. The congressional aides will listen to you. Take your email, take your address. If you have a specific question that you want the congressman to answer, say, I would like an answer, please. Send me an answer. And you can write all that in a script before you make the phone call if you're shy or if you talk too much and get off track, like sometimes I do. I know that's a shocker. But I've called our congressman, our state senator, and our federal senator about 4 to 5 times each in the past 2 weeks. So, and it's about an average of 5 minutes per. So it's not a huge time out of your day, and it can, I think, make a huge difference in the future of this country. So that's my blog from last week. Good news about my book, bad news about my klutziness, and I would love to hear your views on any or all of the subjects that I'm discussing at any time in these blogs. So for now, happy hump day, and until next time, stay mystified.